so while he's trying to get that, okay, it's finally good. So like you said, my name's Kyle Dickerson. This is Cheyenne. This is Chi. And we did the Tron light cycle. Okay, so for the background of our story, most of us here have seen this movie Tron. So the city of Argon is under attack by the evil emperor, and only you can stop him. But are you ready to defeat him? But first of all, any good hero has to have a good bike. So you get the Tron light cycle. So kind of our brainstorming for this, initially we actually were not going to do a Tron bike. We wanted to do a regular bicycle. We looked around, there's not many of those out there where they were motorized and the person was actually pedal. We wanted to have that kind of racing, but due to volume constraints and time constraints, we just didn't have enough ability to do it. So we modified the bike to a more futuristic kind of bike, and then we kind of just settled on Tron because it's very futuristic looking.
We target our toy to the boys from age 5 to 9, and our toy is pretty active. And to start it, you need to push this start button, and the kids needs to chase after the car to actually push the stop button. And also the friends can chase with each other with their own bikes. So 3 key features is we have a belt-driven rear wheel, and we have a static front wheel, and we also have the start and stop button. The original design was to have a belt-driven system, and we get our motor and gears from existing RC toy, but during the process of assembly and testing, there is not enough torque from the motor, and also there's too much loss on the belt system. So for our presentation, we don't have the belt on, but we have a motor directly mounted on the rear wheel. This is just a video.
So yeah, initially the belt was supposed to drive this back gear that you can see, right here. The belt was supposed to go into the car with the motor. One of the problems we ran into with the RC bike that we actually took this from, they used a gearbox to drive the rear wheel. We wanted the back wheel to be exposed, so doing a gear assembly that way wasn't really going to work because there was really no system to hold the gears in place. So we were going to try and belt. We ran into some issue that with just the gears have different diametral pitches. So it would catch on one gear, but it would not catch on another. So here's a brief little demonstration of it. Like I said before, you want to hold that real quick? Can you hold the bike? So the bike that we bought it with actually had lights attached to it. That's where these clear lines come into play, because in Tron the bike lights up. So when you press the start button, the lights go on. It's a little bit better if you see in the dark, and that's one of the things that we wanted to work on later on. So the wheel moves, but like we said before, the torque required to move this is just not. We don't have it in this motor. Optimally, we would like to use our own motor, but with the bike that we got it from, we really didn't know how to adjust this motor to get the kind of torque we wanted. So we just we didn't really have enough time to really work that out. Any questions?
So it's underpowered torque-wise. Did you try to incorporate any non-friction type of material out front on the static wheel?
Initially, we were actually going to have a wheel in the front. If you look at the Tron bikes, they have a hubless wheel, kind of the way this looks. We wanted to really have that in there just to keep the look of the overall Tron bike. Unfortunately, with the designs that we were finding to do the hubless wheel, we just didn't have enough time to be able to do that. So yeah, optimally we would like to have a non-static front wheel, but we also need to have it, since it is a bike on 2 wheels, we need to have it wide enough to where it would not fall over, and we couldn't really find a wheel wide enough to support it.
Did you guys consider like a conveyor belt in the front, like like a belt?
Oh, just like
pull
a
it
like a
forward,
wide
kinda
belt
like
on
a
the front.
tank.
We actually did not. Now that you mention that, it's a pretty good idea.